Alex Call is he's a great role player for you guys. He's played in 6 games, maybe more this year. He's hitting 444. Had a couple hits, a few in that last game against Arizona. Had a hit, a couple runs scored last night. Plays good defense. I mean, Alex Call is a great, fill in for if you want to throw James Wood into the DH role.
He's a great player, period.
Yeah.
He's a solid guy. He plays the game the right way. He really knows how to play all facets of the game. He's a good base runner. He steals you a base, plays good defense in all 3 outfield positions. He's a good contact bat with sneaky power, and he runs well. So this guy is a perfect complement for a roster, and he can, he's one of these bench guys that plays a lot and can contribute a lot off the bench, and even when he starts for a chunk of time in a row. So he's a valuable asset for us. He's a big time makeup guy, and plays the game the right way with his hair on fire, and really knows how to play the nuances of the game. So we're pleased the way where he's at, and he's another guy that just contributes quietly, but is a big part of what we're doing.
Did you trade for him, or did you pick him up off waivers?
Waiver claim, yeah.
Waiver, wow.
So Mike, we asked you about Cruz last week, and he was struggling a little bit. Now he's heating up a little. I think he's had 4 hits, 4 runs scored in his last 3 games. Have you noticed anything different, or is it just time and he's just doing his thing?
Before, I think he's 5 for his last 15, and they took a hit away from him by the official score. But even when he wasn't in Toronto, I saw him getting his timing down in Toronto, where he had hit 4 or 5 balls, exit velocity was over 100 miles an hour, but they were caught. You know what I mean? So I think that you see his swing flattening out a little bit. I think he's worked hard with Darnell and Chris Johnson, and I just think that I always say they call them averages for a reason. You start slow, you end fast, and that's that's kind of what it's all about. It's a long season, ebbs and flows, especially offensively. I think that it all comes out. It all comes out at the end. What kind of player you are, and the credit I give to him is obviously it's so early in the season, but he's stick to it, worked hard, but it never affected the rest of his game. Played great defense for us, even while he was slumping a little bit. Ran the bases well, and always plays hard. He's one of the fastest guys in the league, and runs down the first base on routine ground balls as good as anybody we've got. So that's all a part of what he brings to the ball club. And the first Dodger game you saw him be a selfless team player. By he moved a runner from second to third with nobody out. We've sacrificed flag. We scored a big run for us. So those are the type of things that he brings to the party. And he's a good all around player that has got a chance to be a really, really good player for us.